What is up, Ninja Nation? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. Before we get into these, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be doing interviews, showing you pitch grips, and doing highlights throughout the season, and you won't want to miss it. We're going to start with Jose Berrios, who had this wicked curveball. This is one of those that gets you screaming at your screen. Why did he swing at that? And then you look at this overlay and go, well, he repeats his mechanics well. They look the same there. And you're like, where'd that curveball go? Nathan Eovaldi was his normal nasty self. Not only is his stuff nasty, but I love when he messes with timing, like that slide step out of a windup right there. When Eovaldi's on, he's a ton of fun to watch. I mean, he can touch 100, throws a wicked split, and has filthy breaking stuff. In other Red Sox news, Chris Sale emerged from his month-long hunger strike. Seriously, though, I can't wait to see Chris Sale back on the bump again. Sugar Shane McClanahan's stuff was sweet yesterday. I mean, look at these breaking balls. This is just top-tier filth, and then he can also run his fastball up there in the upper 90s. Just not a fair at bat. Moving along to the Atlanta Braves, Spencer Strider is becoming one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Look how badly he fools Josh Donaldson trying to catch the bat backhanded there. And then he Ks him with an upper 90s fastball. Strider is electric, and I can't wait to watch him all season. Cy Young Award winner Shane Bieber was back in action and K'd 6 in 3 1/3 innings with his usual filthy array of stuff. Luis Severino was his normal electric self. Here's an upper 90s fastball. He had 4 innings, shutout ball with 3 Ks. Patrick Sandoval in his unfair changeup was also in action yesterday. He gets over 50% whiffs on his changeup. I mean, look at that. Trying to hit his changeup is enough to make you want to break your back.
Swings and misses and is frustrated.
Speaking of changeups, Devin Williams and his airbender were back, and here's his new cutter. I almost feel bad for hitters. But you know who never feels bad for hitters? The legend, Tornado Tom Hallion. Moving on to college baseball, Tennessee's Chase Dollander was his usual dominant self. Dollander was sitting 96 to 98 with his fastball, and his mechanics are just so smooth. Even Marcus Stroman chimed in at how smooth Dollander's delivery is. And Stroman knows a thing or two about delivery since he pitched alongside Jacob deGrom, and here are those guys paired up. Insane. You know what else is insane? This shot of Tennessee's dugout with Chase Burnes and Ben Joyce standing next to each other. That is 205 miles an hour between them. Joyce with 104 and Burnes topping out at 101. And this is a college team. It's amazing. Speaking of amazing guys named Burnes, here is Cy Young Award winner Corbin Burnes and his beautiful backdoor cutter. Burnes' backdoor cutter is definitely a finalist for Filthiest Pitch of the Day because it's one of the best pitches in baseball, maybe the prettiest pitch in baseball. I mean, look at his command here, just able to paint that corner. The man is an artist. But yesterday's Filthiest Pitch of the Day goes to another beautiful pitch. That would be Clayton Kershaw's Cooperstown curveball. Look at that unfair curveball-fastball combo to belt. Just nasty. Kershaw also snuck in a couple of changeups, but it was Kershaw's curveball that proved that something could be pretty and filthy at the same time. Here's an overlay with his fastball, and you can see why that curveball is so tough to hit, especially when paired with an elevated fastball. I mean, look at that curveball just rain down. Kershaw's curveball so pretty it should have its own exhibit in Cooperstown. And now today's Pitching Ninja Moment of Zen. This comes from Korea, where their ceremonial first pitch was launched from the outfield and blew up COVID-19. This is fantastic.